Morning, everybody. Hope this finds you well. Good morning, and I hope you're all okay. Now, in my Christmas message, you might have seen me say that there was some exciting news coming in the new year, and I'm not able to share what that is. So, I have actually written my first novel. It's going to be published on the 13th of June. It's called Hard Pursuit. It's about a fictional Black Ops team within the Royal Air Force and their adventures and the missions that they go on. So I started writing this about 3 years ago, and just sketching out ideas and things like that. I'd always wanted to write a book ever since I was a little kid, but I always tended to run out of steam after about 30 pages because, of course, there's not enough plot to fill because you're not worldly wise at that point. So I put it on the back burner, but it was always something that was going on in the back of my mind. Eventually, though, I just decided I'm going to put pen to paper and do this because it's something I've always wanted to have a go at. So that's what I did. And after about 35,000 words, I had a first draft. And then I started expanding it, adding detail and rewriting certain things and all that sort of stuff. And after about another year, I had a manuscript that was about 70,000 words. And that's when my friends came in. First, of course, is Kevin at Seagulls Gather. He helped me to edit it. He read through it and he said, you need to change this. This is good. This could do with a little bit of tweaking and so on. He's a very good guy. Check out his channel. The other one is Sharon. I showed it to her first, actually, and she said, you need to work on the characters. I'm not really feeling them too well. I think that you could do well with doing a little bit more reading and reading back and researching and so on. You may have seen in one of the other videos, it's actually the war films chat that I had with Kevin. I actually tried to join the RAF. I was about 22 at the time. And because I'm a chronic asthmatic, they said, we're very sorry, but we can't accept you. But the love of being in the RAF still stayed there. And that's one of the reasons why I wrote this book. It's an action thriller. The two main characters, one is called James MacLean. He is a fast jet pilot. He's a Tornado pilot. I know the Tornado was decommissioned in 2019, but this story is set about 10 years ago. The other guy is called Colin Holtwhistle, and he is a Special Investigation Branch Whitecap. Whitecap is RAF Police, and they're headed up by their boss, Air Vice Marshal John Cartwright, who's a very forthright kind of guy. My favourite authors are Alistair, MacLean, Ian Fleming and Desmond Bagley, and everybody knows who Ian Fleming is, so I think you're going to kind of realise what field that this book is going to be in. Lots of shooting, lots of running around, lots of car chases, lots of flying aircraft and all that sort of thing. The book is actually the first of a series. Now the second book in the series is coming out in November, and I'm going to be doing the final edits on that. So there's a couple of other people I want to thank. First of all, it's Reagan, who's my editor, and I'm going to tag him on this video. The other one is my family, because they spent a lot of hours looking at me as I was typing away and going, what is he doing? Because I wasn't prepared to share anything at the time, but eventually once I'd finished, I was able to share it with them, and they said, this is pretty good, this has got a decent flow to it. So I was quite pleased with how it turned out. It is a first effort, so you're going to have to forgive me if I get anything wrong, I've tried to be as factually correct as possible in the settings, the equipment, the way people say things, the feel of it is as accurate as I could possibly make it, because I'm quite passionate about getting the detail right. So for this reason, it is a little bit on the wordy side and perhaps a little bit descriptive. It's not a doorstop. This is something I want to say. I don't mind Lee Child or James Patterson. I think they're great, but the books tend to just go on and on and on. It's just more and more descriptive prose and inside the mind, and it's the inner monologue and all that sort of stuff. I'm not really that kind of a writer. I like to just get the detail down, get the facts down, and then off to the races we go. So it's not a doorstop. It is shorter than that. I like things like Tom Clancy. Hunt for Red October is a fantastic novel, but it's not my style of writing. So I hope that you will get involved in it. It's not available for pre-order yet, but it will be available through all good online stockists, Amazon, eBay, and various other places. And it will be out on the 13th of June, as I said earlier. So if you do want to grab a copy, you do want to support my work, then please do so. I will do another video close to the time, and I'll explain a little bit more about the actual plot in another video. But for now, I will say very good morning and hope this finds you well.